నమస్కారం. శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమః. ఓం నమః ప్రణవార్ధాయ శుద్ధ జ్ఞానైకమూర్తయే నిర్మలాయ ప్రశాంతాయ దక్షిణామూర్తయే నమః. జయ జయ స్వామిన్ జయ 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 జిత వైరి వర్గ ప్రచండ జయ జయ జిత వైరి వర్గ ప్రచండ జయ జయ గజ ముఖ జయ వక్రతుండ జయ జయ జిత వైరి వర్గ ప్రచండ జయ జయ గజ ముఖ జయ వక్రతుండ జయ జయ స్వామిన్ జయ జయ లంబోదర ధీర లావణ్య సార లంబోదర ధీర లావణ్య సార కంబు సుధా నిధి కర్పూర గౌర సాంబ సదా శివ సాంబ సదా శివ సత్కృతి చతుర సాంబ సదా శివ సత్కృతి చతుర సమవేదాంగిత సకలాధార సాంబ సదా శివ సత్కృతి చతుర సమవేదాంగిత సకలాధార జయ జయ స్వామిన్ జయ 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 స్వామిన్ జయ జయ
Respected dignitaries, I request everyone to kindly take your seats. Before we proceed further, I would like to take a moment to share the journey our first year students experienced in your DTI, Design Thinking and Innovation course. This journey was not just a part of their academics. It was a journey of creativity, teamwork, observation, and problem solving. As first year students, our DTI journey began with team building, where we learned to collaborate and understand each other. We then stepped into real world to identify problems and practice empathy by listening to the people's challenges. Together, we brainstormed ideas freely and shaped our thoughts into prototype to test and refine our solutions. This entire process helped us develop a final idea, creative, practical, and rooted in real world's need. Now we welcome you all to go through our DTI journey with a glimpse of video. gratitude to the DTI faculty for teaching us and guiding us through every step of this enriching journey.
Thank you to all our guests for joining us today. Now, I request our first year student, Harini, to kindly come onto the stage to present bouquets to our dignitaries. Firstly, I call upon our beloved Principal Sir, Dr. Ramakrishna Akela, to receive the honor. Now, I call upon Mr. Mihir Kumar Pariyal Sir to receive the honor. Mr. Mihir Kumar Pariyal Sir is a Vice Chairman of Eklavya Foundation. Now, I call Dr. Srinivasu Sir to receive the honor. He is an accomplished senior principal scientist of CSIR IICT. Now I welcome Dr. Sudarshan Putla sir to receive the honor as he is the assistant professor at IIT Hyderabad. Now I call upon Vice Principal sir Dr. MP Malle sir to receive the honor. Now I call our beloved HOD madam Dr. G. Rekha madam to come onto the dais and receive the honor. Now I request Principal Sir and all the dignitaries to please take their seats on the dais. Ma'am, you too. Thank you, Principal Sir, and thank you to all the dignitaries. Now, to begin the address session, I have the honor to inviting the Principal Sir to address with his few words.
Respected Chief Guest Kumar Pariyal Garu, Vice Chairman Eklavya Foundation, and Srinivas Garu, Senior Principal Scientist, CSIR IICT, and Dr. Sudarshan Rao Putla, Professor IIT Hyderabad, and faculty and staff and student volunteers. And I'm very much happy that we are starting this kind of DTI Expo. We started the DTI program in the year 2017. We launched at KL University Vijayawada campus with the recommendation of the industry partners, because it's a feedback from the industry partners that in 2017, when we initiate this DTI program, majority of the companies who are visiting to the campus and who are coming for the interaction with the students, they are telling that your students should something out of box. That means the students should elevate their skills beyond the level of the academics. That is the pathway for starting the DTI program. In our Vijayawada main campus, we started this program, and we have seen from last so many years, it is showing a grand success in terms of the students' ideas and all those stuff. First of all, I am very much happy that yesterday 2 students' ideas are being sponsored by METI, and thanks to our entrepreneurship cell and Rekha madam and our R&D division for continuously supporting the students. That's 2 students are here. Where is that one student? Abu Bakar. And I want everyone to congratulate him. Because getting a project in the beginning of the first year is very tough. And when we started our undergraduation, we don't have a DTI course and we don't know about the entrepreneurship and all those stuff. And one good thing is Agastya and Abu Bakar. There are 2 students who got shortlisted for METI project. They will receive a grant of around 5 lakhs. Each student will receive a grant of 5 lakhs. That's a wonderful work done by our first year DTI coordinators and the entrepreneurship cell, Mohan Rao garu and his team, Somya Bharatwas, Rafiq garu. They have done a wonderful job, and I'm very much happy because we always think in a direction to encourage the students in whatever the way it is possible. And DTA is one way to exploring the students' skills out of the academics. For example, if they have a burning desire to start their own venture from this campus, we say proudly that we are the one of the best platform to get into this entrepreneurship cell, or you can start your own venture. We are ready to provide all the required facilities. We are ready to give the startup grant also. In soon you are going to get a opportunity, and we are ready to fund from 5 lakhs to 50 lakhs for the best student ideas. Yesterday our university management also convinced for the first best 5 ideas. We are ready to sponsor. The maximum limit for seed funding is 50 lakhs. This time the maximum seed funding limit is 50 lakhs. That means every student should come up with a good ideas. This is a wonderful opportunity, and because you should utilize this opportunity, and this is the way to explore yourself. You know, KL University is already seen that 75 lakhs package, 54 lakhs package, 44 lakhs package. Those we all already our super seniors achieved all these things. Our vision is you guys are going to graduate by 2029 or 2030. At that time, you should start your own company. That should be our vision. I want more unicorns from this campus. That is our vision. And I'm very much happy under the able leadership of all our HODs and the DTA team, and our ED cell is very strong. And I want everyone to look into it. And I request all the faculties, please encourage the students for this kind of projects, because project-based learning is more important even for campus placements as well. Because earlier companies used to ask for the students' grade sheets, percentages, and all those stuff. Nowadays, the companies are seeing the GitHub heat maps, the student performance on projects. That is the major role. And student performance in online coding platforms. These are the criteria for evaluating the students in campus placements. So, my dear students, you should focus more on this kind of skills, because the college will give you a knowledge, but industry expects skills from you guys. For example, if you are if you are inviting an angel investors to the campus, they will they will first look into your skills only. They will not ask for your BTech program. They will not ask you about your grade sheets. They will try to nurture in what way you are going to excel in the corporate world, and they will examine only on your skills. This is not a degree driven market, it's a skill driven market. Each and every student should focus more on the skills. Okay, I want every student must utilize these opportunities, and I thank all the student volunteers who have done a wonderful job for organizing this. And all these efforts will help you to improve your leadership skills. And the student అమ్మాయి పాట పాడిన అమ్మాయి ఎవరండి? అండ్ చాలా బాగా పాడారండి, ఫెంటాస్టిక్, కంగ్రాచులేషన్. And I finally thank all the chief guests. Thank you, sir. Thanks for coming to our campus and spending your valuable time. Your insights are always useful to our students. Whenever you are getting some time, please visit. Treat it like your family and visit to our campus. And try to give good insights to our students, because they are our future. Thank you. And thanks to all the organizers, Mohan Garu, and thanks to our organizers, Mohan sir, ఇంకొకరు ఏంటిది, శ్రీధర్ R&D Dean Sridhar, for organizing this event. Thank you so much. And Deepthi madam, and all the Charnadar garu, Lakshman garu, next Ramesh garu, all the DTA faculties, Moon Banerjee sir. There is a big list is there. Sometimes I may forget. Thank you once again for giving this wonderful opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Inspiring words. Now I call our guest, Mr. Mihir Kumar Pariyal, sir, to say few words. Mr. Mihir Kumar Pariyal, sir, is the Vice Chairman of Eklavya Foundation, leading development initiatives across 600 villages. He previously served over 3 decades in the Indian Skill Development Services. Retiring Director, DGT. His key contributions include the National CITS Entrance System, IBM Collaborative Diploma Programs, and major industry-linked training projects. He also represented India at a very international levels forums. He used to work with farmers and tribals under Eklavya Foundation. More than 15 FPOs are there in under the working of Eklavya Foundation. Thank you, sir, for this. But
Thank you. A very good morning, distinguished delegates on the dais, principals, sir, all senior HODs, and my dear beloved students. It's a great opportunity. When Dr. Sridhar called me and said, sir, you have to come and address the audience and design thinking. I said, I am from the skill development. I deal with a very downtrodden level. I don't know how to design my own thinking. So I was very much, little stressed also. He said, no, sir, you'll have to share your practical experience and all. So anyway, there are a lot of distinguished stalwarts are already there who will be discussing about a lot of fundamental and other researches also. But my question is to my young students, brothers, first of all, you have entered into the engineering. Everybody comes with a goal of getting a job. How I will get the placement from the university itself, the college itself, and how much will be my package. And especially in Hyderabad, Bangalore, there's a fascination how to go to US. Okay, write your MS and go. This has been the constant dream, and most of the students, especially from the engineering faculty, they have been so long fulfilling the dream and paving the way for their juniors. So now the question is, we have come to an era which is completely under transformation now. The artificial intelligence, AI and other tools have come now. Many of the things which have been done by our people, that has been slowly taken over by the technology itself. So now what will be the role? So what our principals have said now, design thinking will be very, very useful now for the youngsters, because you have to frame your mind, transit your mind to a different level where you'll have to be immersed. Let me just tell you, it is not just technology itself. Everything, even you write a small report also, it requires a thought process. It has to have an introduction, it has to have a problem statement, it has to have an objective, it has to have a analysis of the problem. Then on the basis of analysis, you find out the strategy of action, and then evaluations. So even the education process, if you look at, there is a basic need, understanding what is the demand. Before you get into the problem, in education itself, demand, then comes design. On the basis of demand, we design the content. On the basis of design, then delivery comes. How deliver, who will deliver, what will be the media to be followed. Then comes evaluation. So this need, design, delivery, and evaluations, these are all continuous process. These are all rather universal process. So any process, I'll just tell you one very classic example, you'll be liking it. It's in connected with the sports. Anybody heard the name of Diego Maradona? Anyone from the youngsters? He was the soccer star. Many people say that he is better than even Pele, footballer. So during the 1986 World Cup, the Maradona was already earmarked because of his scoring abilities and because of his superb skill. So he scored the goal against England. That has been already one of the testimony for the footballers across the globe. So the coach, the mentor of the Argentina team was Bilardo. So Bilardo, he was analyzing every day's game of his opponents. And every day, ultimately, because of the performance of the one player, they were winning one after the other. Now the ultimate level came in the final match. Final was against Germany. And Germans always play with the power soccer and pass, long. There is a very good combination of skill and teamwork. So whole night, Bilardo reviewed the skill sets, the team strategies of the German team. And morning he came out with a strategy on the very day. Today Maradona will play off the ball. Maradona will play off the ball. Means जहां जहां ball नहीं रहेगा Maradona वहां घूमते रहेगा. Because there will be 2 to 3 shadow guards who will be busy with Maradona. And ultimately, you'll be surprised that small strategy which came out of the design thinking of that mentor. Mr. Brown and Mr. Puruchaka scored open net. Because the players were mostly busy with Maradona, and Maradona, wherever ball is not there, he was roaming around. So everywhere, in every aspect, chota problems, small problems also we look at them. I'm very happy in our time during engineering and all, we were from the day one, we were just given the science, technology, physics, mathematics, get the marks, somehow get into the job. This kind of programs were not there during our time. So now these small things, when you understand the problems, the empathy part itself is nothing but you have to understand, you have to put on into the user's shoes. You have to look into their eyes and understand. Once you understand that, slowly then you come to the processes which have already been designed that how to state the problem. Statement of problem itself is you have to make actionable points. On the basis of that, you action. I was in the training field for almost 3 decades. I was a frontline trainer, curriculum developer, and vocational researcher. And I did my planners education from Germany. So I had once opportunity to work in TPM, total productive maintenance. I was just talking to our sir about Japanese things. So small improvements. There's a one term called 5S. Okay, it's nothing but organizing the workplace. Chota things also they have brought innovations. Okay, they call it CD, Siketsu, Shinsuke, like that. There are certain processes there. And that Kaizen, small innovations have brought Japan in 1986, rather in early 90s still. These all small improvements, Kaizens, it was mostly haunted by all over the world. How they bring such phenomenal improvement in the production process. So just try to understand in terms of automobile, if you see, in our days, we had the basic carburetors, basic diesel engine with the injection pump and all. Slowly, the person started thinking how to improvise the system and autotronics came. That's how the CKP sensor or CMP sensors or VSS sensors have come. Now the sensors feedback is being processed by the thing and actuators are working. That also is improvised now. Now EVS comes. Slowly, how it comes? Unless and until our engineering students, young students, and one very finest thing you will observe, it is not that I am encouraging school dropouts. Most of the innovators were dropouts. In the sense, they were having a crazy idea, cranky ideas, They were having that fantasy in the mind and they were totally after it. So I'll just tell about the Abdul Kalam's word. कि dream वो होता है जो dream आप सो के देखते हो. Dream is not that which you see when you sleep. The dream is the dream which will not allow you to sleep, but which will not let you sleep. This is the Kalam Sahib's very famous statement. Design thinking, I am very sure Yale University has introduced in a very right time. India is passing through a very big transition. Economically, we are in a very good state. And of course, PMO side, the topmost administration and management of the country also giving high emphasis on the scientific development. Already students, Indian students, are already a lot of footprints. They are living in the universities abroad. And our technologists and scientists, they are slowly already they've reached the global ranking. Now this is the high time now. Our students, if they are transformed into this realm, I think there will be a different era altogether is going to come. So my sincere wish to youngsters, you take it as a challenge. And because you have got a very fresh mind, हम तो बोलते हैं अभी भी RAM खाली है. इस RAM में जो भी डालोगे, this will come automatically. Please try to start searching for a problem. See the problems, wherever the problems are there. It is not that you have to start a product design. When you are working in the field with the farmers, we just can't undertake one project. We have to sit with the farmers, we have to see where are the demands, what is their aspirations. Then we try to identify and zero in one livelihood. It is not directly. So same thing here also in design thinking. You have to start. First of all, understand the problems, issues, then you have to decide which issue I should strike. Then slowly, it's also a teamwork. Last time, I'll just share one example. I was sitting in OTPI Osmania and sharing students like you, they were coming with the ideas in their innovation cell. So one boy came, he was only moderately speaking Telugu, he just finished his graduation. He said, I had one problem, sir. I just finished my graduation, I wanted to take back my all belongings back to Vijayawada, Visakhapatnam, wherever it is. Then I found that I had one small fridge and one small washing machine and all, which I wanted to take back. The transportation cost itself is more than the machine. So I said, I just thought it casual, but I didn't say it because I was sitting for a different purpose. Better you sell it off and go. I was thinking like that. He then thought, sir, then I thought that this problem must be all my student paternities are facing. Then I had a different idea, sir. I worked on an app. What was that app? Sir, I worked on an app, that app actually to see, or link with all the transportation softwares, portals, so that Sarthi and Bahan, whatever portals are there, in that also they can link with all the transports. So whichever transport is going across from this end to the other end, they can be tracked through the app. And whichever is returning back, you can directly tap that and you can book your order. So he kept the name of that particular app also other trip, so that you did not pay the full amount. So the way the return trip itself is big time. So such a small ideas, it creates big things which was not never felt. So this I'll request my students, our students, that wherever your faculty is taking you, that's okay. Other than that also, in your day-to-day fields also, whenever you feel there are certain possibilities of intervention, anything can be added up in your day-to-day things also, you can look for. Maybe you get around 10 to 20 crazy ideas, but there will be one or two which can bear fruit. And I'll not take much of time. There are already accomplished scientists and all sitting, people and faculties from IITs and all. They'll share their ideas. And I thank you. Thanks for the organizers also for giving me this opportunity. And I feel our students, I wish you all the best. And definitely the principals are what is dreamt that there will be one or two unicorns are going to come up from Yale University. So, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your motivational speech. Dr. Sudarshan Kutla, Assistant Professor of Chemistry at IIT Hyderabad, works on heterogeneous nanocatalyst of plastic waste, recycling and biomass generations. He advanced training from IIT Madras, CSIR, IICT, and postdoctoral industries in Australia, Germany, and Belgium, with 94 publications and several awards, including the RSC Emerging Invigilators Award and PECA Award in 2024. He is recognized for his contributions to sustainable catalysts. Now, I call upon Dr. Sudarshan Kutla sir to share a few words.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mohan and Dr. Sridhar. And somehow we are lucky, and you are lucky, maybe I'm lucky, because our days, maybe your days, we used to see the only certificates and marks, right? Now, you must have the versatile character. What do you mean that actually, CS is there, IT is there, but at the same time, you must have other two extra one or two qualities, then only you can survive in the job. For example, myself, I'm a chemist by education from IIT Madras, but I do civil engineering because I work on the waste conversion, plastic waste, biomass waste, and I do the chemical engineering work because I work on the reactor design, material science, nanomaterials, and I do the biomass conversion, which is biology, biotechnology. So to survive in any job, even to get the job after got the job, you must have the versatile character. So this is a very important these days. Now you are saying that IT, CSE, it's fine actually, but there is more demand if you have the CSE, IT with respect to chemistry or physics or medicinal biology. Okay, if you see the way, after a year in the ML, and you see that actually we don't need much manpower if you have only one character or one expertise. So this is very important. Now you are at the first year, first semester. and you're going to have another 4 years, and this is the right platform to enhance your capabilities, to have the such kind of a expertise, experience to get the good job, and after getting the job actually to survive. So that's one thing I see myself always, that actually your generation, you must have the versatile character, versatile expertise, versatile skills, and the combination of two or three, which is always important, rather than having only one expertise and one skill. That's one thing. And second thing, always, I believe, maybe you also believe, that we must put the hard work in a smart, right? This is always important. People, they say that let's do the hard work and then things will come. No. If you don't know how to combine the things, if you don't know how to separate the things in a smart way, doesn't matter how much efforts you put. You may spend 8 hours, you may spend 12 hours, you may spend 14 hours, but at the end, if you don't know how to combine the things, if you don't know how to separate the things to achieve a target, and there will be no use. At the same time, you are a very smart person in this college, but you don't put the efforts, and as there is no use. So always I believe that actually we have to do more hard work in a smart way to achieve our targets and goals. And third one, I want to say that actually the best always has to come at, right? This is not the best for UK University. After finishing, your BTech, why can't you can go for MIT? Why can't you go for Cambridge? Right? I did my plus two in Telugu medium in Guntur, and after that actually say small degree college, and then which is an English medium, and I studied a lot, and then after that I got in IIT Madras, and then PhD in ISCT, 4.5 years, and Australia Melbourne 2.5 years, Germany 1 year, Belgium 2 years, and I got job in CSR NCL Pune, which is a very good institute, research institute like IC Bangalore. I was there almost 2 years during COVID. And after I joined CSR NCL, this is the best institute for R&D, like in CSR, ISCT, and where Dr. Srinivas sir is working currently. And but after joining 1 or 2 months, I realized that still it is not the best for me. I thought before joining, okay, I'm going to join NCL, which is one of the best institute in India for R&D. But after I joined, then I thought, okay, this is not the place for me. And then I applied for the IIT Bombay and IIT Hyderabad. I got selected in both places. But I have chosen IIT Hyderabad because there are many reasons. I'm from here, so there are always the support, family, and social support, right? But after 3 years, slowly I'm realizing that maybe this is not the best place for me. Because you have to, I'm the student every day, you are the student every day, because I'm not the faculty, I feel myself as a student, I want to improve every day. Now after 2 years actually, I'm slowly thinking that maybe I have to go for the best place, maybe not in India, maybe in abroad. So I am telling this example. I also got a one offer from Finland as a faculty recently, but I rejected that offer because still I feel IIT Hyderabad is better than Finland position. So I am saying that actually this is not the best one for you, because when you want to go for higher education, think about something. Why can't you can go for the Cambridge? Or why can't you go for the we have only one life, right? So we should not restrict ourselves within the four walls, within the box. We have to come out from our comfort zone and think about KFC. Right? Where is KFC nearby? You know the KFC, right? Where is nearby KFC? You know that guy, right? Huh? Sanders, right? When he started, 60, about 60, right? Now everywhere is KFC. We are eating nicely KFC chicken. And you know the lithium batteries, right? Electrical vehicle, right? Right? Batteries, electrical vehicle. You have the phone, iPhone, Samsung, and there is the battery. Who is that guy? Who got the Nobel Prize? Jan, good enough, right? And what is he got the Nobel Prize? 100, 98 years or 100 years. So these are the two best examples because they never compromise with their own life. After 100 years, you got the Nobel Prize, and now we are using everywhere that batteries. So the best has to come at, and think about it. And you are very young, and there is a long way to go. Wish you all the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your inspirational words. Dr. Palaburi Srinivasulu, sir, a senior principal scientist at CSIR with 20 plus years of research experience in porous materials and catalysis, including advanced research roles in Japan, ICYS, MANA, NIMS, JSPS. His achievements include the CSIR Best Publication Award, the prestigious ICYS MANA Fellowship IUMR SICA Young Scientist Award in Japan, service on the editorial board of General and Porous Materials, a visiting scientist position at MIT, and leadership of MANA Fusion Research Grant. Now, I call upon Dr. Palaburi Srinivasulu to share his insights.
Good morning, everyone. I'm very happy to be here, being part of this new innovative program. First and foremost, I would like to thank all KL University fraternity and Dr. Mohan for inviting me here. I also would like to congratulate all the faculty for designing this kind of program. The title itself shows innovation. You already have created innovation to make a startup for the students. All the teachers, you have nurtured with the help of great faculty. So this program, I think, will have definitely for a great future. In this occasion, so I wanted to share a few of my experiences where I worked in different fields of research areas. So I completed my PhD from IICT, where you have seen CSR IICT located in Hyderabad. After completion, many of my batchmates, most of them, they moved, like as Sudarshan mentioned, different countries. So I was the last person still waiting for the postdoc to get it. So I keep trying different countries and helping to gain some different knowledge. So suddenly I got 4 or 5 opportunities. One in Kansas University, US, and another in Germany, and another in Tokyo University, Japan. So I was looking for only one because everybody got opportunities to move. So I was the last one still waiting for postdoc to get in among my batchmates. So when I had a lot of conversations with my teachers and everyone, they suggested you first take up US because it was a crazy everyone to go US, then you will have a better opportunity to come back India and serve our country. So later I had a few conversations with my friends in US. Then they also said, no, you go to first Japan, learn some skills, and they'll hire you in the US to get different employment. So I was also in confusion because it's a difficult status where you have to take a right decision, because moving suddenly from one country to another country is a big challenge. So I have selected Japan, where my plan was to stay for 1 year initially, because there already I managed to discuss with US professor saying that I will be joining after 1 year. He said he will manage funding. I stayed 1 year. Then the project was extended for another 3 years. I continued 3 years. I moved from Tokyo to another institute in same place. It is called National Institute for Material Science. It's one of the top materials institutes in the world, where they have world-class facilities for development of nanomaterials, particularly for energy and environment. So with that continuation, I was strongly attached with the Japanese culture and research environment. So I stayed very close to 9 years in Japan, where I was planning to move every year from US to Japan to US and the different countries. What I learned from Japanese was the first day when I moved there, my professor, he told, we have a research laboratory and assistant professor will be taking care of you and with the research design and everything. Prior to I moved Japan, they provided what I need, a space, what are the chemicals required. It was everything set. The first day I thought I will go out and buy something for required to run my life. But they said, yeah, this is the space to start your research, start. The first day of first summer, I got surprised. I came first day, it's a new country, language is completely it's a different barrier, where I don't know anybody I don't know. So there were no Indians, nobody, they have a bachelor's program before. They start research from the batch before itself. Masters, hardly they have any classes, they do research. By then they finish masters, they're completely skilled with designing anything. Because if you see a boy in Japanese, he's filled with a lot of spanners and everything. If you ask him to do, he will do electric connections, civil engineering connections, everything he will do it fatapat. The only thing he will not communicate is you have to tell him in a sign language that I want something. Then he will do it everything. So I understood by then they get graduated, they know what to be done to run the life. You don't need to ask electrician, you don't need to ask plumber, you don't need to ask anything, somebody to design. That kind of natural training they got it from the bachelor's itself. We feel that we need to learn, but they have a natural way of learning from the childhood that they have to get skills from the school level onwards. So I initially to have a language barrier, we were also forced to learn language. Then it has become so easy to do research. What I also have seen in my experience in Japan, because of time punctuation, most of them we have almost 8:45 the lab starts. 100% of students and faculty are there by 8:45. So hardly you see anybody is coming late because they were so much serious about time. So after we lived in so many years of Japan, we tried to continue the same culture here. So after I worked in Japan, I also got an opportunity to work in MIT, where I have learned innovation. You see, every 3 months they have different kinds of poster presentations. All youngsters, what kind of this idea expo, what you have here, they do have in 2013, I was talking about. So they do have this kind of program, encourage all the students to discuss. I get surprised to see in MIT faculty, they continue to discuss from 7 p.m. to morning to 4 a.m. They discuss. I get surprised. They have a lot of more scientific discussions. So I stayed in MIT for almost 1.5 years. During that time, we had some break time. I wanted to come for a short visit to India. And I thought, as a girl now, she sang wonderful music. We thought music has a lot of connection with science. So we thought I should learn music and use that 3 months of time, go back to MIT again. Then we contacted one of the a great musician who stays in different places. When we asked him, you are in US and you wanted to learn music and come here, but still, unless you completely surrender yourself, it's not like you learn with a classroom subject. So, what I wanted to tell from his statement, for any activity, I think we in our culture we call Manasa Vacha Karmana. Unless we surrender ourselves, nothing will come very easily. So, as Japanese they said, the outcome comes from the amount of efforts you put in. That yes, MIT staff they say how much you really surrender. So unless we surrender, no, so things will not come very easily. And for particularly this kind of very innovative programs, and all of you are, I feel you are very fortunate enough to take up very science subjects, and including you, I feel we're all scientific soldiers, where we have an opportunity to contribute to our nation by developing innovative program and increase the economy of our country and for the overall well-being of the global society. So I feel we should contribute to our nation. That's why although I stayed in for different countries for quite a long time, still the kind of patriotic feel they have in Japan and other countries, that we have to inculcate more in our at the time of student generation and contribute more to our country. And I wish all the students to have a successful career and learn and interact with your own teachers, faculty, and do innovative science in the future. All the very best. Yeah.
Thank you, sir, for your encouraging message. Before we commence our Idea Expo, now I call Dr. G. Rekha ma'am, the FPD coordinator and the HOD, to announce this event by her words.
Good morning, everyone present here, our respected chief guest, principal sir, esteemed faculty members, and my dear friends. Today is a moment of immense pride and joy as we have celebrating the creativity and innovation to be showcased by our first year students through design thinking course. Sir, when we introduced this course, the vision was very clear. It is to unlock imagination, encourage problem solving, and help the students to experience the learning beyond their coursework. But today, our students have exceeded the expectations. Their innovations or prototype display the true reflection of their curiosity, their hard work, and the ability to think beyond the textbooks. To our all first year students, my humble request is not to stop here. Please take it forward. Refine your ideas, refine your prototypes, see that it results into an impactful solution. By this course, the spark of idea has come up, but it is your turn to keep that spark alive. And my special thanks will be to the faculty of TTI who have guided the students, motivated, and did the mentorship. They helped the students in their creativity, work collaboration, and believe in their own abilities. Your dedication has played a vital role in shaping their ideas into projects. A special thanks to Principal Sir for introducing DTI course to the freshman engineering. His vision was to ensure that students begin their engineering journey with hands-on learning experience. And we are truly honored to have the presence of our chief guest. Sir, your encouragement, your feedback, and your inspiring words will motivate our students to have higher dreams and achieve their projects in a truly impactable solutions. Thank you everyone for being here, and I really wish all the best to the young engineers. Please present your projects and take valuable feedbacks from the chief guests. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your wonderful insight. Now I call upon our Vice Principal, Sir M.B. Malin, sir, to share his thoughts.
Very good morning to all of you, respected dignitaries on the dais, and my dear faculty members and dear students. The motto of this Idea Expo of PTI is to get new thinking, new innovation, new ideas by showcasing your projects to outside world. And my sincere suggestion is here now all great stalwarts are on the stage. You can take their suggestions, ideas, and be in contact, in touch with all your DTI mentors, okay, and discuss the ideas among yourselves. A great quotation is given by Swami Vivekananda. I want to remind you once again from this stage. Small minds discuss people, average minds discuss materials, great minds discuss ideas. That means discussing about good things, discussing about innovations, discussing about scientific things, you will get new ideas. So I don't know, I have not seen your projects till now. I think in due course of time we may visit and we may see your projects. But from this dialogue, my sincere suggestion is you try to build a smart campus, smart KLH Aziz Nagar campus. With your technology, with your ideas, with your DTI mentors, and with our guests, you take the idea how to build smart lighting of the campus, how to build smart gardening of the campus, smart audio of this campus, smart videos of the campus, so many things. We can. It's not that we need to explore outside. First of all, we need to solve what are the problems we are facing within the campus and try to focus more on agricultural things. Nowadays, what is happening means people, if you hear Starboard is there, a director from rural development. So I don't know, sir, whether you have observed it or not. Nowadays, day to day, what is happening is people are not showing interest towards agriculture, right? So the only thing is because lack of income for the farmers. That is the main societal address we need to address. Being engineers, being stalwarts, or being technocrats, the main aim is try to help farmers using the technology. Try to help laborers using the technology, so that we can have some patriotism towards our India, right? Just now, Srinivas has pointed out. Once he visited Japan, there was a lot of patriotism, right? So it is a high awareness time, it is a high alarming time that we must be patriotic towards our country and may see that things can be done Make in India instead of visiting foreign countries. Okay, no doubt, we can visit foreign countries, we can have foreign exposure, but try to get those ideas to India and try to make our India great India, right? And my focus, my idea, sharing with you is the main idea is try to help farmers. Try to help farmers because farmers are struggling a lot. Lack of fertilizers are there, lack of electricity is there, lack of water facilities are there. Being technocrats, try to design and focus your ideas how to design the things so that you can help out farmers. And next thing is try to help out soldiers, right? There is a saying that Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, right? So Jai Jawan means a person who, because of them, we are enjoying all luxuries and we are safe because of soldiers. And because of farmers, we are able to take some food, right? I don't know whether you are observing some advertisements. One advertisement is coming in TV, right? People will be attending a marriage function and some people will go for lunch. They will say that if they go for lunch or dinner, they will say that farmer is on leave. Right? It is a proper advertisement. Right? See, imagine that if farmer is on leave, what happens to India? Whatever luxuries you have, whatever things you have, if you are not getting fruits, if you are not getting food, or if you're not secure, then there is no peace for our lives. So my sincere advice to young generation is try to focus on agriculture, try to focus on security, try to focus on societal problems. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. All DTA teachers, they have done a wonderful job under the dynamic leadership of Dr. G. Rekha Madam. She is leading the department, and with the help of all IT people and all student volunteers. You have done a wonderful job. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your wonderful insights. Now I request our Vice Principal, sir, MP Malay, sir, and HOD ma'am, Dr. Rekha ma'am, to felicitate our guests with shawl and memento. I request our DTA faculty to come onto the stage and join us. We officially declare Idea Expo open. Our guests, principals, sir, HODs, faculty members, and professors will now visit each team, interact with the students, and explore their innovative ideas. Students, please be ready to your booths with your prototypes, charts, explanations, UI designs, idea pitches. Let the journey of creativity and innovation begin.
Thank you everyone. Wishing all the teams very best, and we give a special thanks to our R&D department, EDC volunteers and first year volunteers and CRs. Let us make Idea Expo inspiring and memorable success. Thank you.
Design strategy is about thinking differently, putting yourself in your customer's shoes, to design solutions that not only fit their needs but delight them, by empathizing through observing people in real-life scenarios like shopping, or through open-ended interviews to uncover what people do rather than what they want. Because if you ask people what they want, they don't necessarily know. By immersing yourself in your customer's world, you can understand their needs, gains and pains. How? 1. Empathize. Immerse yourself in your customer's world. 2. Define the non-obvious insights. 3. Ideate. Brainstorm solutions. 4. Prototype. Build an MVP, minimum viable product, of ideas in the shortest possible time. Then take those prototypes back to your customers and ask what they think. Design strategy starts with the customer, then offers the solution, not the other way around. For example, an Australian supermarket chain wanted to design a unique, engaging in-store experience to further set them apart from competitors. So we followed their customers around, interviewed them, and watched what was happening in store over a considerable period. Customers wanted to feel more connected with the suppliers of their produce, an in-store experience they couldn't find elsewhere. One of the winning ideas was an in-store milk dispenser with old-style glass milk bottles. Customers fill the bottles with single-origin high-quality milk. They can see details of the cows and farms that produced it, with assurance the suppliers receive a better price. This experience delights customers and is very successful across stores. If we had asked what customers wanted, they probably have said cheaper produce. But by empathizing, living and observing, we developed an idea that not only excites customers, but gives the store a unique edge by connecting with customers' hearts and minds.
You there. Here we